This video, this visualization meditation called Crossing the Threshold, is taking advantage of the energy, the significant energy from the 14th of February, which is today, to the 20th of February. And the pinnacle of that energy is fixed on February 17th, which is the Lunar New Year. This visualization is taking place within an energy and a time and space where we have the opportunity, because we're ending the year of the snake, which is all about shedding the old, and we're crossing the threshold into the new year of the fire horse, which is all about complete reset, new identities, stepping into higher frequencies, and becoming more authentic, more in alignment with all that we have been feeling within our own hearts. This is a unique opportunity to actually reset to a completely fresh and new perspective with a new energy, new potential, and it is about remembering. So as we are shedding old self-images in this meditation, it's very important not to have the mindset that we're rejecting old memories or people or circumstances from our life. Those are the details. What we are actually shedding are the self-created personal identities that no longer serve us. They were created psychologically within our own minds in order to manage and live the lives and circumstances that we were faced with. Shedding them is a process that is natural, but these are big. These are, again, this is not our memories, our sadness, our emotions, or anything like this. This is shedding old identities that we have been living with and have been operating under for many, many years. But they are, if they come up for you in this meditation, it is because they are no longer needed. And therefore, in the final days of the year of the snake, they will be shed, and the door will be closed on them. And for some people, this may be a challenging visualization. For others, it may feel completely timely. Wherever you are in this process, just honor what you're doing. If anything becomes too challenging, just begin breathing deeply and relax. When you hear my voice will actually mirror your own inner guidance. And therefore, during the meditation visualization, you should not see my voice or hear my voice as though it was someone outside of you that is giving you direction. See this as your inner guidance and feel it and follow it according to your own will. So we are going to begin by just really begin our deep breathing and settling into a relaxed and gradually deepening state of meditation, keeping very alert and present, but beginning to let all of the thoughts of the day and the concerns we have, just letting them drift away. We are coming through a beautiful forest. It's a beautiful snowy early spring day. The temperatures are warm. And we come to a beautiful pool of water where the water is very, very clear and clean, and we can actually see the bottom of this little pool of water very clearly. There's no cloudiness in the water. And we're going to set down on the edge, the very edge of this pool of water, close enough to the edge that we can actually reach forward and place our fingers on the top of the water. And as we breathe deeply, the thoughts emerge. I remember my light. I remember my light. I remember I am in service to love. And as you hear these words rising up within you, begin to visualize the light in your physical form, just breaking out of every cell and every chakra, and that light pulsating and radiating out from you. Very beautiful, very luminous, almost a fiery light. And this light may show itself to you in any way it needs to. And in this luminous pool of light around us, this energy that we are radiating, we call upon our higher guides, our higher teachers. I call upon my higher guide, my higher teacher, and I ask to be shown my old self-images that are ready to be cleared and to be shed. The self-image might be the old self-image where you were independent, fiercely independent, not able to receive, only allowing yourself to give, to be the one who helps, who heals, who knows. Or maybe it's the old self-image whose voice was very soft, who took in everything that was spoken, everything that was seen, but kept opinions secret, kept criticism secret in order to keep the peace. Maybe it's an old self-image where it was easy to put on a face for others based on what they needed and wanted, because it's an old self-image that operates from your own need for personal safety at any cost. Whatever it is for you, allow those old self-images to emerge for you. You may have more than one, and with each one, I want you to allow the energy and the consciousness, the record, the imprints, the energy of those old self-images to begin rising up out of you. It can be coming from pores in your skin. It can look any way you might imagine. And it is moving up through your luminous light and moving up through the third eye, the crown chakra, moving up into the soul star chakra. And when it gets into the soul star chakra, it's like a vacuum just pulling this old, dead self-image, the remnants of it, the pain of it, any memories. It can come in symbols, it can come in tar-like substance, and you might even raise your fingers to the sky toward the soul star chakra and allow it to come pouring out from the fingertips up into the soul star chakra, which is a foot above or more above the head. And as it moves into this energy, there is a bright blaze of light that disintegrates it and incorporates it back into the light. Take some time here because you may have more than one. And keep doing this until you feel complete. Again, I am ready to release my old self-images that no longer serve me. I release the consciousness, the energy, the record of, the imprints, and I let them flow out and up to be purified, return to light. Breathe deeply and stay present while you do this. I remember my light. I remember I am here in service to love. I call forth my old self-images, those that are no longer useful, and I allow the energy to pull them out, cause, effect, record, memory, energy, and move them up through the crown, up to the soul star chakra for purification. And now I breathe deeply as the energy of pure white, brilliant light moves down through the higher central channel, down through the crown, down through the third eye, down to the throat chakra, down to the heart chakra, and then from there expanding out in brilliance everywhere, pouring this renewed, fresh light, fresh energy for my use. I remember I am light. I remember I am light. And now we look down into this beautiful pool in front of us. And in the water, underneath, along the bottom of the pool, we see the words, I am light. I am in service to love. And then there may be other words that become visible to you. Perhaps you are in service to the goddess, maybe in service to the Christ, maybe in service to the Buddha or nature, whatever it might be for you. These words will form. And as I look at them, I know they are my words. These are visible for me. And then I notice that the water begins swirling as though it were a whirlpool, moving in a clockwise direction. It begins to swirl. And then there is an energy of light that is moving up from the water, and it comes to my feet and the bottom of my body, and it begins swirling around me, and it moves around me. I am in the eye of this whirlpool, so it is calm, but this energy is furiously moving around me, and it goes up into the sky. And as it does, I feel a feeling of joy, of lightness, of renewed perspective, an open heart, an open mind, completely fresh. I take several deep breaths. I draw my hands in prayer position to my heart. I am grateful. Grateful to shed the old. Grateful to cross the threshold into the new. And I turn around and I see a door. I know it's the door to my past and to all of these old self-images that no longer serve me. And I see the door closing. And I know this chapter of my life is complete in a very joyful way, in a way that I can feel grateful for its ending. And I know that life is renewed and it begins again. I take a very deep breath. I feel this energy all through my physical body, my mind and heart completely open. I know I am in service to love. I remember I am light. And I begin to open my eyes when I'm ready.